Hello, welcome back to the best fucking YouTube channel ever. Today I'm going to be talking about how you can optimize your beard growth results, not just with Minoxidil, but other things that you can add on top of Minoxidil to, one, make Minoxidil more efficient, and two, speed up your beard growth massively. A lot of people have asked me how effective using Minoxidil just by itself is, and how long it would take to grow a full beard just using Minoxidil. So I'm going to jump into that today. Update on the beard growth though is going pretty well. We're on day 86 currently on TikTok. YouTube, I think we're on like day 58 or something. I've also just shaved my head, so I am looking like a bold, sexy stud right now. When my beard fills in, it's game over for every MILF in a fucking 100-meter radius of me. I'm gonna take them all. As soon as my beard fills in, my gravitational pull increases. It's almost like my mass, the mass of my body and my brain and my energy increases 500-fold, and suddenly there's just like MILFs all over me. Alright, let's get into it. So, if you're just going to use Minoxidil by itself, you're probably going to be waiting at least 9 months to a year. It might even be longer, to be honest. Like, it depends how you respond. Everyone responds differently, but it's going to take a lot longer. It's going to be a lot more painful. You have to apply it twice a day, every day, for probably like 2 years to grow a full beard. In my opinion, that's way too long. When you can speed it up with things that, one, have hardly any side effects, and two, they don't really take up that much time either. You just add it to like your little beard growth protocol in once in the morning, once at night, and you're gonna grow a beard a lot quicker. And the products I'm gonna be talking about are the ones that I've been using to grow my beard for the last like 87 days. And I've had pretty significant results. These were my results for the first 2 months of Minoxidil. As you can see, I go literally from prepubescent patchy teenager, a decently filled out beard. Obviously the hairs are quite long there. It's a little bit scraggly still, like it's not fully filled in. We've still got a couple months to go until my beard's in an optimal state. But anyway, let's get into these products. So the first product and the most important one, which you probably already know about, is Microneedling. Microneedling can literally double your Minoxidil results. I know the idea of like jabbing yourself in the face with like little tiny needles is not very pleasant, but it's really not that bad. And if you really want to grow a beard that bad, it is definitely worth it. Also, you only have to do it like twice a week. So what I do is I use one of these, which is a derma stamp. I can't stress enough how better this is than a derma roller. Derma rollers can suck it. These are so much better, and they're exactly the same price, and they're a lot more effective. Basically why they're more effective is because when you're rolling with a derma roller, it's round, it rolls, it's shaped in a cylinder type shape, and it's got spikes coming out of it. As you're rolling, those spikes are going in and out of your skin at an angle. You don't even know what fucking angle they're going in at, you know? Going this way, that way, it's like, bruv, I don't even know where I have even stabbed myself in the face. That's the reason why this is so good, because as you can see, the pins are just straight. They go in at a straight angle. You could be a lot more accurate, and you actually know where you've pinned your face, right? So I use a 0.75mm pin twice a week. And for me, that has worked wonders. I know some people like to use a 0.5mm every other day. Just me personally, I see better results from 0.75mm every 3 days. Also, then every other day, you're not just like jabbing this shit out of your face. However, if you were gonna do every other day, I'd recommend using a 0.5mm pin, not a 0.75, because 0.75, you're going to take a little bit longer to recover. That's the most important part. You need to give your skin time to recover. It's the same sort of concept as building a muscle. You go into the gym, you make micro tears in the muscle, you eat the protein, which would be equivalent to the Minoxidil, and then over time with sleep, the protein repairs the micro tears in the muscle and the muscle gets bigger. It is the same with beard growth. You have to give your face time to recover. If you want to increase the efficiency and the efficacy of your Minoxidil, I would highly recommend using a derma stamp. You'll literally double your results. Another important tip is not to use Minoxidil on the same days that you microneedle, especially if you're using 0.75mm. Like, that is causing damage on your skin, and the blood flow is coming up into the hair follicles, into the face. Then if you go and use Minoxidil, you're basically going to end up with Minoxidil systemically absorbing and getting into your bloodstream. We don't want that, okay? You don't want fucking hair growing in random places. If you're using 5% topical Minoxidil, it's topical. You don't need to absorb it systemically. There's no reason to absorb it systemically or get it into your bloodstream. The reason I say this is absorbing it systemically can lead you to a stronger side effect profile. You don't want stronger side effects. No one fucking wants stronger side effects. It's not even going to do anything if you get it into your bloodstream, apart from your batty's going to be a little bit more hairy. Hair is growing in random fucking places. So yeah, wait 12 to 24 hours before applying Minoxidil after you've microneedled. Alright, so the next product is organic castor oil. Make sure it's organic. You don't want to be putting shit on your face. It's not ideal really putting shit on your face. I get this one from Holland & Barrett. It was literally like £9 or something. And there's probably about a third left, and it's lasted me since I started, which was like 87 days ago. Now, the reason castor oil is good, basically rich in nutrients and fatty acids, and it just promotes healthier hair growth. It also feels like it nourishes my skin, like it hydrates my skin. It also has antibacterial properties. So this is an interesting one because before I started using Minoxidil, I had pretty bad acne. Definitely put some of that down to castor oil, creating just a healthier environment on my skin. Also, the antibacterial properties after I sweated in the gym or something, you know, like it's clearing, it feels like it's clearing my fucking face up. If you have acne, this could be a good option for you. I've come to the conclusion that you just have to create the healthiest sort of environment on your face for the hairs to thrive. The healthier your skin, the more nutrients it's getting, the better chance you have of reactivating inactive hair follicles. Also, I like to use castor oil just after I've derma stamped. Obviously, it's fine to systemically absorb castor oil, unlike minoxidil. Apparently, if you take too much castor oil though, you get the shits. But you're not taking it orally. Systemic absorption, you'd have to like literally drown yourself in it to receive any sort of side effect like that. So for me, castor oil has been good for a number of things. The only thing is, I've got it on now, it makes your skin look a little bit greasy. If you use quite a lot of it, you do just look like a fucking greasy ute. So try not to use too much and just like equally spread it around your face. I like to use a cotton bud, so it sort of absorbs some of the castor oil at the same time. Also, when your beard gets a little bit longer like this, the castor oil will make the hairs look a bit greasier, so just keep that in mind before, if you need to be somewhere important and everyone's like, what, where has bro put his face for it to look like that, you know? But apart from that, castor oil is literally magic. That it has so many fucking good things about it, not just even for beard growth. There's loads of other things it's used for as well, so it's an all-round great product, and I definitely think it has contributed massively to how good my beard gains have been in the last 3 months or so. Next product we've got is Retinol. It's a 1% solution. Get it from a company called The Ordinary. If you're in the UK like me, I just went to Boots. This is a bit of a weird one. Again, it links back into my last point of creating a healthy environment on the skin for the hairs to thrive. There's some literature somewhere about tretinoin compounding with minoxidil to increase its efficacy. And basically, in the UK, you have to be prescribed tretinoin. It's an acne medication. I've actually used it before when I was trying to clear my acne up before. It needs to be prescribed. This is the next best thing, pretty much. It's not as powerful, it's not as potent as tretinoin. Essentially in the same fucking family. So now I only use Retinol on the really stubborn parts of my face. So that's like my lower cheek here, my chin here, and then between my moustache and my chin, like this bit. These are the most stubborn parts of my face. So I've just been introducing Retinol onto these bits to see how I respond. I've only been using it for about 2 weeks. If I get a torch and shine it on my face here, there's tiny little white hairs all here, all here, all here. So eventually, those white hairs will turn into nice, thick, dark hairs, and I'll have a fucking sexy beard. This can dry your skin out in a few people. Mine have been absolutely fine. I mean, I think if you use castor oil as well, you're probably gonna be fine. I can't say too much about this, but for what I have seen in the last 2 weeks, these bits are starting to fill in. Now, whether that's down to this or it's down to, you know, just getting to that point in the beard journey where they're going to start filling in anyway, I don't know. But based on the tretinoin literature, and that being in somewhat of the same family, you would think it would be helping, right? Retinol basically promotes cell turnover, contributing to a healthier environment on the skin. Quick note about the order which you should use these products and how frequently you should use them. So with your minoxidil, obviously you're using it once in the morning, once at night, you're filling like half the cap up. I said about the derma stamp, you use a 0.75 millimeters twice a week. Castor oil, you're gonna put it on straight after your minoxidil. So let your minoxidil absorb into your face. Castor oil, once in the morning, once at night, just after your minoxidil. When you use retinol, you only need to use this once just before you go to bed. I mean, you can use it. It says don't use it more than once a day. You probably can, you're not gonna fucking die. I have, and it hasn't done it. I haven't seen any extra side effects or anything. I just guess you don't need that much, but it doesn't say on the fucking bottle, you should be using this for beard growth. I don't think many people use this for beard growth. It's literally just me. You probably could if you were gonna use it for beard growth twice a day, if it's not gonna have too much of a detrimental effect on your skin and if you're experiencing, you know, dry skin from this, then don't do that. Use this before the castor oil. Basically, you want to do, if you have a skincare routine as well, you want to do all that shit before you put the castor oil on. I like to put the castor oil on last to just like solidify everything in my face. Now, tretinoin can also turn someone who's a non-responder of minoxidil into a responder. So if you're using minoxidil, you've literally been using it for 45 years and you still look like a 12-year-old, try using tretinoin and it's happy days, mate. You can finally not look like a prepubescent, low testosterone child. And if you want to take your beard growth an extra step and accelerate it even further, I've got a full beard growth guide, link down in the description. Link down in the description. It's a 17-page ebook. It's a 17-page ebook. Literally gives you all the science. You'll never even have to watch a fucking another minoxidil video ever again. There's also links to all the products I use in the beard growth guide. I'm not sponsored by any of the products in there. Just put it in there for the convenience of the reader. Smash like on video. And I hope this helped whoever watched this. See you in the next video, mate.